If you've tried to learn to play Iris on the guitar, then you know that the tuning one must tune to which one is BDDDDD, which is not possible to do with a normal set of strings. So today, we're going to explore the possibility of doing it in standard tuning, the Campfire version, if you will. But first, I would like to take a quick moment to thank the following people for signing up for the Patreon Supporter of the Cause Club. The first three were very kind to me: Nate, Ted, and Steve. Easy. Followed by Steve Wardwell, no relation to Steve, I presume, Cedar Hess, and Mr. R. Mort. Thank you very much for your support. And if you would like to find out what that's all about, the link will be in the description. I've got this guitar that I keep around for strange low tunings, and I've tuned it to half of the tuning of the original Iris. And I just want to show you what the intro is so you can appreciate the magic of it and also to see what we're going for. But we've got a low B note. We've got the used to be A string, 9th fret, that's another B note. And we've got the D string, 12th fret, which in BDD, of course, is another D note. So this is a B minor chord, a very interesting voicing of a B minor chord. I love that. And then this D note is going down to C sharp. And apologies about the tuning, it just doesn't like this. This isn't going to be perfect. Then the A, D strings of Your on the 5th fret, and we want the D string to go down from 5, 4 to 0. So here's what it sounds like. So you can see what we're going for. Luckily, there's a B minor chord we can play in standard tuning that only has B's and D's. Mind you, it doesn't have the octave span of the Dolls Goo Goo, but here it is nonetheless. E string 7th fret, G string 7th fret, that's it. I kind of just want to hear the E string, the D string, and the G string, so I'm muting the E and the B and the A with, you know, the surrounding fingers here. Lovely. Now, this D note on the G string 7th fret is going to go down 1 fret to C sharp, just like I showed you in the original. And the next chord you're going to think of as a C suspended 4 shape, normal C, but the D string goes 1 fret higher, and we're putting this 2 frets higher. The D string is going to go 5, 4, open. And here's our intro. Now the thing about that B, D, etc. tuning is it allows him to have a walking bass note effectively. With all that open strummy D-ness ringing out, good thing there's no P note. So here's what I propose. Grab yourself a D chord, but I don't think I care about the baby E string. I'm going to leave that out of things. Our walking bass note is going to be the open D string, the D string 2nd fret, and the E string 3rd fret. And even better yet, you get to practice your pluck strum strummy. So I'm going to pluck the note of attention, the open D string, followed by strum strummy. Then the D string 2nd fret, and then the E string 3rd fret, twice. On the way back down, it's going to be A2, A open, and E3. Notice the ring finger did not move. For your verse. Now his D-ness, of course, only has D's in it. Ours has other stuff, but there's really no reason to compare D-nesses. And if you like that little mandolin part, like I do this part, we can't do it up there while we're strumming, but we can do it down here as part of your strumming. I just went E2, E3, and then plucked the B3. You can throw that in as much as you like. The chorus is the same thing over and over again, but I'm going to show you 2 different variations in case you want to mix it up. The walking note here is going to be B, A, G, repeat, 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 but we're going to start with our B minor chord, the special one from the intro. I kind of want to keep that D note, so I'm just going to move the B note down to A on the 5th fret. I'm going to play lazy G, E3, B3. And that note is the same as that note, so it stays the whole time. I like the consistency of that. Also, you can mimic the strings like that, the second fret of the B string and then the third fret. Whenever you like. But particularly in the last chorus, at the very end of the song, there's some more variation in the harmonizing instruments. So here's a variation that you can do if you like it. Rather than keep that D note after the B minor chord into the A chord, I'm going to move it down to 5-6. And then the G, you could do, instead of the B string 3rd fret, you can do the G string 2nd fret. I think that's really pretty. So, variation 1 from before. And 2. I mean, that one's just great. I think. You do you. Oh boy, we've made it to the epic interlude. Grab the B minor chord from the intro, just like that. Then that string goes down a fret, just like the intro. But then we're going to go 6-7 on the G string. And now this is fast, so I'm pleased to report that we are not going for the C suspended 4 shape, just that much. The B3 and the A5. Add the middle finger just where you would if you were making a normal C shape. And then the D string is going to go 5-4-0. So, for your epic interlude. But the epic interlude is going to turn into a moaning guitar solo, right? And it's going to punch in after the... We're not going to the C shape. We're going to play normal city Utah chords now. G. D with an F sharp in the bass, aka the better man chord. E2, G2, B3. Back to G. And up to our special B minor chord. And you do that a bunch of times. Here we go. G. D with an F sharp. Back to G. Special B minor chord until the very last time, which starts the same. G, D with an F sharp in the bass, straight up to special B minor, and this gets cut in with, which is going to be octaves. We're going to do C-shaped octaves. When you play a C chord, your B string is a C note, and your A string is a C note. So that's 2 C notes right there. That's what an octave is. We're going to do it starting on B. That's going to be the 14th fret of the A string and the 12th fret of the B string. The A string is going to go 14, 12, 10, 9, 7, 5, and I'm going to land on this chord. It's going to be A2 and B3. I don't even mind. In fact, I like it. If you let that E string ring out, it changes it from a B minor-ish kind of chord to an actual E minor 7 chord. They're very similar, so let that E string ring out or not. Doesn't matter. But we got 14, 12, 10, 9, 7, 5. That thing. You hang here for a little bit until the bass note goes B, A, G, B, A, G, and then you chorus, chorus, chorus. As long as you like, as I almost can't stop. There we go. Those are all the pieces, so of course go use your earballs and figure out which one goes where when, or if such a thing might be helpful to your learning process, you will find a playthrough on my Patreon page, so go check that out. Bonus listening assignment, keeping in mind the B minor and the variation from the intro, Matt Nathanson, Earthquake Weather. I love that song. I think I might come out of the closet as a Matt Nathanson fan next. Anyways, thank you so much for being here. I hope that was fun and helpful, and I will see you next time with more stuff. Goodbye.